This pastry is perfect for our red onion tart, and we're going to be making that next week, so you'll get the recipe then. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to make the most deliciously light and crisp rough puff pastry. So to start, I've got my strong white bread flour, and I'm going to put that into my Magimix. Into that I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to pulse in my roughly chopped homemade cooking butter. It's been in the freezer for 10 minutes. I'm going to pulse it now until the butter pieces are no larger than a pea. Now I'm going to pulse in my iced water. I'm going to pulse it just until the dough has come together. It'll still be very crumbly, but I'll bring it together with my hands. My dough is ready. So now I'm going to lightly flour my surface. Just going to bring the dough out onto the table. Now I'm just going to bring it together, working it as little as possible, just kind of pushing it into a log. Now I'm going to wrap it in some greaseproof paper, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes and let it rest. So it's been about half an hour and my dough has rested nicely. Now I'm going to lightly flour the surface again, and with my rolling pin, a little bit of flour on that as well. I'm just going to do short, sharp movements in one direction. You want to see little flecks of the butter, sort of marbled effect. So now I've got a rectangle, or roughly a rectangle, of about 35 centimetres, and I'm going to take the top edge and I'm going to bring it to the middle, and I'm just going to pat that down, and I'm going to do the same with the bottom edge. I'm going to pat that down, and I'm kind of just sort of knocking it and patting it rather than working it. Now I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, like so. And I'm going to do this whole thing all over again. Little flour if it's getting sticky, but try not to use too much extra flour. So I'm going to take the top edge, bring it to the middle, pat it down, knock in the sides a bit, and the bottom edge to the middle. It's a little sticky. I'm going to use my rolling pin to knock it in together. Now I'm going to refrigerate it for another 30 minutes. So it's been another 30 minutes, and I'm now going to repeat my two folds. So I'm going to take my top edge, bring it to the middle, pat it down, same with the bottom edge. I'm going to turn it 90 degrees like so, and again in one direction. Top edge and the bottom edge. And there you have your beautiful rough puff pastry. It'll be ready to use in another 30 minutes. You just need to chill it in the refrigerator, and it's perfect for our red onion tart, which we're going to show you next week, so stay tuned. If you're not going to use it straight away, you can keep it in the fridge for up to 5 days, or wrap it and keep it in the freezer. So simple.